Welcome to the Empire Bay Public School Kindergarten Orientation Session for 2022. The aim of this session is to provide you with information on things that you can expect to happen during the first year of school for your child, as well as a general overview of some things that happen in our school. We will be sending home an information booklet for you. I encourage you to read through this. If you have any questions, please get in contact with your classroom teacher through the Class Dojo app, and they can support you in answering those. So these are the teachers that are allocated to kindergarten this year. I am Kylie McGavin. I am the Assistant Principal of the stage, and I am working with Mrs. Sue Archer, Miss Maddie Bickett, Mrs. Jen Chippendale, Mrs. Kelly, and Mrs. Maddock. Our classes have up to 20 students in them. There are many activities that we complete as a whole grade, including sport, PE, and dance. Our kindergarten teachers also spend time together to ensure that we are consistent in the programs that we offer in the classroom, as well as how we are assessing the children here at Empire Bay. Those new to our school may not be familiar with these terms, but Empire Bay is what's called a PBL school. That means we have a focus on positive behaviour for learning. Now, this occurs both in and out of the classroom. Our school rules all reflect the ideas of being safe, being respectful, and being responsible at school. We have whole school reward programs that incorporate reward days throughout the year, and you will see throughout the year your children may bring home little ribbons and those sorts of things to recognise the fact that they are making positive choices when they are at school. A general day for kindergarten consists of literacy in the morning session. It may be reading and writing. Our middle session is generally maths and maybe another key learning area. And our last session generally has a focus on key learning areas through the week. The key learning areas that we focus on in kindergarten are English, maths, creative arts, PDHPE, science and technology, history, and geography. Every day, around 10 o'clock, the children participate in what we call fruit break. Children are encouraged to bring their own fresh fruit and vegetables. Any leftover parts of their fruit or vegetables, we actually recycle within the school. We compost them down. They may go into our worm farms or be fed to our chickens at the school. Lunch is at 11 o'clock every day. We provide the children with 10 minutes eating time, and they are supervised during that time and encouraged to sit down and just eat with their peers. It's really important for them to develop that skill of independently being able to manage their lunch and recess time. So we encourage families to discuss what you would like your child to eat at lunchtime, and then also what is for snack time. And make sure that you pop a label onto any reusable containers that they use to ensure that they can come home. Whilst we are working under COVID restrictions, our kindergarten children will finish at 2:52 in the afternoon. If you are wanting your child to catch the bus or attend daycare or potentially change to a kiss and drop option, really, sending a quick message to the classroom teacher via Dojo will ensure that we get them to the right place at the right time while we set up routines for them. These are some of the additional teachers that will be working with the kindergarten children this year. Mrs. Travers is our librarian. Mrs. Cooper looks after science and technology in the school and some STEM projects. Mrs. Maddock is a kindergarten teacher 2 days a week, but on her other days at school, she looks after sustainability in the school. And she will be working with the kindergarten children later in the year where they will do some planting and they will harvest the things that they plant and do some cooking lessons with them. I also work in each of the kindergarten classrooms every week. I do writing with them for 1 hour a week, and also I do team teaching with all of the kindergarten teachers in their rooms. Our support staff are Mrs. Wiley and Mrs. Phillips. These are some of the areas that we will be covering in English throughout the year. And these are some of the areas that we will cover in maths. Now, we do recognise that all children come to us with varying abilities, so you will find that a lot of the English content addresses where your child is up to in their learning. Similarly, with maths, we often have differentiated groups, so we can ensure that your child is learning what they require in those areas. This is an overview of what we will be covering each term in science, starting off with our Move It unit. In term 4, if we can, we will be attending Brisbane Water Secondary College Farm to meet the students over there and have a look at their farmyard opportunities. In terms of creative arts, every Wednesday we do dancing as a whole grade. The other areas of creative arts are covered off in the classroom curriculum. And in term 3, we plan on going and seeing the Magic Beach at Wang Art House. For PE, that is on a Thursday. Now that is only a normal school uniform day. The children go out in clusters of 2 classes together and complete PE activities. On a Friday is their sports day, so we encourage the children to wear their sports uniform on this day. We also do the theory components of health and PE, and they include things like child protection, drug education and road safety. When child protection is completed, you will receive a notification in the school newsletter to know that that content is about to be discussed at school. Mrs. Travers is our wonderful librarian. All kindergarten classes go and visit her on a Tuesday. It would be wonderful if your child could bring a library bag to school to ensure that that book that they borrow remains protected in their bag. During library time, Mrs. Travers completes all our history units with the children. Kindergarten traditionally loves having parent helpers assist us in the room, particularly in the morning sessions, working with children, either doing some reading or other literacy activities. This will be something that we will communicate with you later on throughout the term around if you are interested in coming into the school and helping children with their learning. But in the meantime, if this is something you are interested in, please send the classroom teacher a dojo message so that when we know we can have parents in, they can be in contact with you to arrange this. We like the children to complete potentially 2 activities for homework each day. They are daily home reading as well as their sight words. You will also find that you have been sent home a math seed and a reading eggs password that the children are encouraged to do at any time that they like to. When your child brings home a small book to read each day, it is really nice if you make some quiet time or some special time to complete that activity with them. The idea is that the book is easy. Encourage them to read as much as they can. But if it is proving to be hard or challenging for them, or they are becoming overwhelmed in the moment, it is not necessary to persevere. We will work on that at school. Every child will learn to read at varying levels, and so it's important that you don't focus on the numbers with your child that are on the back of the book in terms of identifying if they're being successful or not, and more to focus on small improvements that you're seeing as they come home with their books. We have given you in their transition packs earlier in the year a clear plastic sleeve folder. That would be great if you could pack it in their bag to help keep those books nice and in good order, and they should be returned each and every day, and they will come home with a new book after that time. If you have any questions regarding your child starting at school, please keep in mind that in week 7 and week 8 we will be conducting parent interviews, whether, as I whether they're online or face-to-face, we will let you know. That will be an opportunity to spend some time with the classroom teacher hearing exactly where your child's up to. But in the meantime, if you have any other questions, please contact your teacher through Jojo and they will be happy to assist you. Many thanks for listening.